mrbeast, or Jimmy, had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is GlenReacts. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning back in for another reaction. Seriously means a lot to me. I see you guys liking, commenting, puts a big smile to my face. All right, today we're going to be reacting to some drama. Yep, we're reacting to some drama between two YouTubers. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Let's get right into the video. All right, guys, here, this is the video. I put closed captions on so you guys can also read it along as well. This video is brought to you by August the Duck. I give all credit to this video towards him because he's the one that brought to you the drama. We're going to be reacting to it for the very first time, so I'm excited. Let's get into it and hear the drama between mrbeast and the other YouTuber, which I've never heard of. Let's get into it.
This is $1 million, and whichever one of them I find last keeps it. Yeah!
Well, guys, it's time for some more juicy YouTube drama, which roughly translates to we're going to be looking at two people who are famous on the internet airing out each other's dirty laundry on Twitter, likely with ulterior motives in mind. Now, if you're a person who tries to stay up to date with the latest social media drama, then I'm sure you already know what this video is going to be about. If not, a YouTuber named Rosanna Pansino has recently come out and said that mrbeast, you know, the big YouTuber guy, edited a video that she was in to purposefully make it look like she did worse than she actually did. And further, the end of the video did not accurately represent how she placed in the competition that she was in. Now, if you hear this and you're wondering why is this drama, I'm kinda with you. But it is everybody and their mother is talking about it on the internet right now. So I figured we'd give it a look and see what exactly is going on here. So to give you a little bit of background, a little under 2 years ago, mrbeast uploaded a video titled Extreme $1 million Hide and Seek, where 10 content creators played hide and seek in a big stadium, and Rosanna Pansino was one of the content creators in this video. And if you watch through the video, the way it is presented is that Rosanna was found 5th. A couple days ago, she released a tweet where she talks about how she was actually found 3rd. Now, it's a pretty lengthy tweet, but it helps kind of set the stage of what we're talking about here, so we're going to read through it real quick. mrbeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be a part of YouTube's Creator Games 3, Hide and Seek at SoFi Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud of what I had achieved. I had placed 3rd. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. mrbeast.
She was proud on how she did. It's hide and seek. It's kind of luck where if the person has found you or not found you in a sense, but okay.
Or Jimmy had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. He edited the video to look like the final 3 people were Lorray, Logan Paul, and Zach King. The final 3 people were actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce in our ears when someone had been found or when we had to move hiding spots. While I was still hiding, they announced that they found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe I outlasted him. He is a fierce competitor. It was getting late. We filmed for over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. I had been counting the eliminations, and I was currently in 4th place, with Lorray, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. We were asked to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with the mannequins. It was at this time that I was found in transition, moving to my next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me in the field to be with the others that had also been found, I thought I had placed 4th. However, Lorray had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I got 3rd place. When I arrived to the field, I saw Matt, Pat, and Logan there because they were seekers now. Jimmy said he was going to look for Zach and asked if anybody wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead, so I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different direction with Matt Pat. I placed 3rd, Quackity placed 2nd, and Zach placed 1st. That is what actually happened. Despite Jimmy editing out the only female in the top 3, I was proud of what I had achieved. I followed the rules of the game, gave it my all, had fun, and never gave up. They can't take that away from me. So this is the claim, and so far it seems like this is pretty reputable. Other people who are playing are backing this up, and I don't really know why anybody would lie about this, so I feel like everything said here is probably true. Now, with MrBeast obviously being the biggest content creator on this website, a claim like this is not going to go unnoticed. There's been a ton of talk about this on Twitter and just the internet in general. Since this, Rosanna's been on H3H3 talking about it. Hundreds of other YouTubers have covered it as well, which unsurprisingly led to MrBeast reaching out to her, which kind of catapulted this quote drama even further, because Rosanna leaked those messages. MrBeast DM'd her saying, "What's your phone number? I'd love to call and see if we can figure out what happened." To which she replied, "Hey Jimmy, my intention of speaking up is not to be malicious or create drama. I was really hurt by the editing decisions you made. Editing me out of the top 3 and making me look like I performed worse than I did felt awful. Quackity was also edited out of the top 3 and he also talked about it. I have stayed silent for so long, it's causing me mental stress and anguish. It's not mentally healthy for me to have someone make me look worse than I am to millions of people. I would never do that to a fellow creator." Jimmy replies, "Obviously, I wasn't trying to make you look bad. Just give me a time we can chat. I'm not mad or anything, just want to help. Why did you lie? Why did you say in the video that you found Logan literally 1 minute before Zach? I outlasted Logan and was proud of what I accomplished. It actually built some confidence in myself that wasn't there before. I don't know, been a while. Let's call and figure it out. I'll give you some time to look into it and remember, and then we can discuss. I'm more than happy to review all the raw footage to help show that."
Why does he want to call and figure it out? That does seem a little interesting. I don't know about to you guys, but to me, I'm like, huh.
The timeline of events, feel free to send it over to my team, let me know. So this is pretty much where we stand. Since then, MrBeast hasn't really said anything. Rosanna's been pretty active on Twitter, but for the most part, the information has stayed pretty much the same, and this is what we're dealing with. Rosanna's made a few tweets about how she isn't willing to get on the phone with MrBeast because she wants everything he says in writing, so I guess as of now, they are not in contact. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this? Because mine personally, I'm a little bit conflicted. On one hand, I think that what MrBeast has done, because I believe that this is pretty true, this all seems to line up, so I'm going to kind of take what she's saying as fact here. I think it's gross. I think it's dirty. I think having a person come out and film a video with you, stay up for 24 hours, do all this stuff with you and for you, to then edit the video to highlight some more popular creators, probably to get more views, is a little bit not so cool. I think this was a purposeful decision to get Logan Paul in the finals and just have more people talking about the video in general. And if you tell the people that you're filming with that it's a real competition, it's a real deal by the book game of hide and seek, that you should be willing to honor that, and you shouldn't be changing around positions just to get a few more views when you're already going to pull 200 million. I think it's perfectly acceptable to be kind of upset about this, especially if you went out of your way to go film this video.
Yeah.
This would definitely be annoying, and I would probably be a bit upset too. However, when I say I would probably be upset too, I mean like I would probably be mildly annoyed for a few days, and then just kind of forget about it. And here's part of that reasoning. I've never seen a MrBeast video in my life. Some people treat me like I'm crazy when I say that, but I've just never had an interest in that kind of content. It seems very corporate, very soulless to me, and I have genuinely just never watched a single video he's ever made. Part of that is also because I just don't really like his personality from what I've seen, but the main reason being I just have no interest in that kind of content. But with that being said, I've always kind of assumed that it was just sort of agreed upon that everybody thought that his videos were not real. I'm learning now that that does not really seem to be the case, but if you were to ask me, do you think MrBeast videos are real, I probably would have laughed. Because I feel like it's obvious that they're staged. They're huge, multi-million-dollar productions. There's not a doubt in my mind that they're not all at least a little bit staged. So I feel like if this happened to me, I would not really be that surprised. And yeah, I've heard the people who say that he's fully legit, everything you see is real, but I don't believe that. So I don't know, I feel like if this happened to me, it would kind of be the expected outcome. However, I'm not trying to downplay being a little bit upset about this. If the impression you were given is that you're going to play hide and seek and whoever wins, wins, then yeah, I think it's perfectly fine to end up not being very happy when you find out.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I do agree with the guy is saying. If like someone told me, hey, between you guys, we're playing a legit game of hide and seek, whoever wins first place gets $1 million, and they recorded it, and I got third, but then made it look like I was fifth, I can't agree that I would be a little mad, because I'm like, hey, I was told that this is a legit hide and seek game, and you made it look like I was fifth to the millions and millions of people that are watching this video, but I was actually third. What's going on? You know, I can understand and I can get the frustration.
out that wasn't really true. However, to me, I feel like the reaction here has gone past just being kind of upset and has gone into territory that I think is best described as goofy. Now look, some people might not be a huge fan of me saying this, and that's perfectly fine, but I feel like the reaction we're getting here is just kind of crazy. This is a game of hide and seek for YouTube. Okay, those are the stakes. That's what we're dealing with here, which makes some of the language being used in this situation just laughable. It's humorous. I've sort of touched on this before in that Quibblecop AI video I did a while back. This phenomenon I've noticed in people who do content creation for a long time, they sort of go a little soft around the edges, okay? They lose that edge that people who, work real jobs can't really afford to lose. Now, what I mean by this is most people, the average Joe, stresses out about stuff like rent, being able to afford groceries, their fridge not working anymore, an unexpected medical bill, stuff like that. If what's been on the forefront of your mind, your main mental stressor for 2 years, is you being shown to place in 5th instead of 3rd in a video made for 12-year-olds where you play hide and seek on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you've lucked out making it on YouTube, because I'm not sure any other profession would offer you such cushions. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be mean, but I genuinely thought that these DMs were a joke when I first saw them. I mean, come on, making you look worse than you are to millions of people? It's hide and seek. This was not like a, okay, who can save the most orphans challenge. This was hide and seek. If anybody thinks you're objectively a worse person because you placed 5th instead of 3rd in an adult hide and seek competition, I don't think you should really be too concerned about that person's opinion, because they're likely 6 years old. I mean, seriously, let's hold everybody to the same standards here. If this is the kind of thing that causes you anguish, you are out of touch with reality. I mean, I'm sorry, I think that's like undeniable. Once again, don't get me wrong. In no way am I saying that it's not okay to be upset about this. I'm totally on board with saying this behavior is not cool, and I think it's perfectly fine if you wanted to come out and say that, hey, these videos are not real, and I have proof. But saying that this has been a source of anguish, like really? Anguish? That's a pretty intense word, especially for this situation. So personally, I feel like people are just trying to read this situation too black or white. I feel like there are aspects of this situation that should be taken seriously, but also, as I feel like I've made clear at this point, I think there are aspects of the situation that we need to take a step back on and acknowledge that it's kind of a little bit crazy, maybe a little bit dramatic. Now, a lot of people are saying that she's just a clout chaser. She's using this situation to promote her music, which, I mean, I'm not going to speculate on that. I do think it's kind of weird to wait 2 years to talk about this. In other situations, I would not be using that as a gauge of reliability, but with something like this, with such a low-stake situation, I don't know why you wouldn't just say something as soon as it happens. I mean, it's not like a crime has been committed here. The position in which she finished in a YouTube hide-and-seek tournament was not...
My one thing is maybe she signed an NDA. If you guys don't know what an NDA is, that means they can't speak about it for a certain amount of time, or not speak it at all. So I don't know if maybe before this video happened that they signed any NDAs. I don't know any of MrBeast's legal stuff, but maybe she signed an NDA. Maybe that's why she waited. That could be my speculation. I can understand both sides on it. I can understand maybe she's doing it for the clout, but it's like, we don't know if she also signed an NDA or if MrBeast would confirm or not confirm if he did make her sign this. So that's something I could at least say on about it.
Not accurately portrayed. I mean, that's it. I feel like that's not something that should take 2 years to bring up, but does that mean she's just trying to stir up drama to promote something? No, it doesn't. And I think it's probably just because she decided she's ready to talk about it, and that's where it ends. Now let me finish this off by saying I hope this doesn't come across as me saying I'm on MrBeast's side, because I'm not on anybody's side, because I think this is kind of a silly situation. I've seen some of the responses to this on the internet, and I'm not really sure how anybody's looking at this with a straight face. These people are millionaires playing hide and seek on YouTube, and we're acting like there are crimes being committed against them. It's not that big of a deal, and I feel like we all kind of need to disconnect a little bit, because I don't think this should be as big of a deal as it is. I mean, this is like losing your mind because you find out reality television isn't exactly real. I was not aware there was a single person over the age of 12 who thought that MrBeast videos were real, so maybe that's that's why I'm a bit flippant about this, but I've got to call this how I see it based off what I've seen on the internet so far. I feel like this video is not going to be very positively received, but I feel like this is all kind of goofy. Sorry. Well, guys, what do you think? Am I missing something?
So what do you guys think about this whole drama between the two YouTubers? It's the first time I'm actually hearing about it. So, all right, guys, what do you think about that video right there between the drama between those two YouTubers? That was pretty intriguing and interesting to learn. That video was brought to you by August the Duck. His channel to the video will be in the link down below, so you guys can check out his channel for any more drama related stuff, because like I say, I gave him credit for giving me this knowledge for you guys today in this video, because I absolutely knew nothing about this today. But do you guys believe that it's blown out of proportion for the people that may have known about this? Because like I say, for the first time me seeing it, I don't know if it's blown out of proportion. I could see both sides, like how it's clout and how it's not clout. Like I said, I don't know if maybe she signed any NDAs. I've never been in a MrBeast video, so I have no idea if he makes people sign NDAs or anything before the videos go out, so then people can't say anything. Because like I said, I don't know. So as you guys know, we rate stuff as great or lame. So what do we think about this drama? Overall, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a lame. I'm just kind of just like, I don't know, why are you guys dramaing about it? You guys are both adults. Hash it out as adults. The heck? But thank you guys so much for tuning in for this week's reaction. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. Seriously means a lot to me when you guys do, when you like and comment. And if you're new, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week for another reaction. What's it going to be? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in next week to see. See ya!